You're listening to the best sports talk station in the nation, WKRP in Brooklyn, Agita Radio.
Town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP
in Brooklyn. Hello and welcome to WKRP in Brooklyn, Agita Radio. I'm your host Chris, joined by Vladimir on the other side of the glass. On today's show, we will be discussing the Mets. Will the Mets win over or under 90.5 games in 2021? I'm going to do a quick tutorial for those who are not familiar with betting, especially betting on wins totals. So, the number is 90.5, which is 90.5. You can't win or lose a half game. So basically, if you pick the over, the Mets would have to win 91 games or better for you to win. If they win less than 91 games, then you would lose. If you bet the under, the only way you could win is if the Mets win 90 games or less. If they win over 90 games, then you would lose. If you're wondering what minus 110 stands for, basically what that means, you would have to bet $110 in order to win 100. But technically, you'd be winning $210 because you get your money back that you bet if you win. So give me a call. I want to hear your predictions. Will the Mets win over or under 90.5 games? Will you be an Eddie Mush at the end of the season? Or will you be a big winner?
Pay that man his money.
Once again, the number is 555-5555. Leading off today's show is Willie from Queens. Hi, Willie. Welcome to WKRP in Brooklyn, Agita Radio.
Hiya, Chris. You know, today is my wedding anniversary. Me and my wife have been celebrating 40 glorious years.
Nice! Congratulations! What's your wife's name?
Her name is Dolores.
Dolores is a beautiful name. Congratulations to Willie and Doris on their 40th wedding anniversary. I always say, if you're going to marry a woman, might as well marry a woman with a name that rhymes with a part of a woman's body.
Dolores!
Okay, Willie, so are you predicting over or under?
It's gonna be a good year because I've had sex so far this year, so I will have to take the over.
Congratulations on the sex, Willie.
Chris, my grandson Ray is here. He's a huge fan. Can he say hi?
Let the record show that Willie predicted the over. And yeah, sure. You can put Ray on the phone. Anything for the kids. Hi, Ray.
Do you know the human head weighs 8 pounds?
Ray, do you know in 2019 I picked the Mets to finish under 85.5 wins? And in the last game of the season, they were losing and Dom Smith came up and hit a 2-run home run for them to win the game and win their 86th game of the season.
You know bees and dogs can smell fear?
Did you know that in 2018 I picked the Mets to finish over 81 wins? And they started the season off 12-2. Then they went on to only win 5 games in the whole month of June. And they finished the season with 77 wins.
Do you know that my next door neighbor has 3 rabbits?
Isn't it past your bedtime, Ray?
You talk too much.
I have to talk a lot. It's my radio show.
Go to the zoo.
I can't go to the zoo. I'm in the middle of a show. If I stop my show now, there might be like 3-4 people tops who would be pretty upset.
Go to the zoo.
You know, the zoo's closed, Ray. Next on WKRP Agita Radio is Dave from Forest Hills. Hi, Dave.
Hey, Chris, what's up? Thanks for taking my call here.
No problem, Dave. It's a pleasure and a privilege, as always. So are you going to go with over or under 90.5 wins?
Chris, I want to go with over. I say the Mets get 91 wins this year. If the starting pitching holds up, no major injuries, and the bullpen pitches to expectations, I think they can hit 91 wins. The offense is going to be fine. You may have a guy or two that's going to have their yearly slumps here and there, but I don't think it's going to last long. There's enough decent bats in the lineup where 2 or 3 of these guys can pick up on any given night for a player or two that are slumping.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
You just got to win your home series, and just hope for the best on the road. NL Central games, the Mets really need to clean up there. They're better than all those teams there. I mean, I'm not going to say they're going to win 90% of them, but if you could take, out of the 30 games I think they play against the NL Central, if you can go like a 21-9, a 20-10, that's going to get them to that 91 win or even more. But I'm sticking 91 wins. That's my prediction. Let's go Mets, man. Be safe out there, and hope to see you on opening day.
Dave with the power of positivity. Thanks again for your call, Dave. And hopefully I do see you at opening day if they let enough people in the stadium. But if the Mets win 91 or over, you'll definitely see me in a lot of playoff games this year. Once again, the number is 555-5555. Next on the line is Jennifer from East Northport. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome back to WKRP, Agita Radio.
Hi, Chris. I'm happy to be back.
Great. So what are you going to do? Over or under?
Well, in the past, I usually called Miss Cleo for my picks, but sadly, she passed away in 2016.
Yeah, I heard about that. Rest in peace, Miss Cleo.
Well, then I started using a magic 8-ball, reviewed projections, and even came up with a mathematical equation, but I decided to throw all of that out the window. I'll just wait and see what you pick, and then I'll pick the exact opposite.
I'm not even mad about that. That's what you call a solid plan right there. Thanks again for your call. I guess I should make my prediction now so Jennifer could bet on the opposite. Before I do that, I'm going to take off my orange and blue colored glasses so I could see clearly. So my mind is telling me to take the under, but my heart is telling me to take the over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the under. So under 91 wins. So here's my rationale. If the Mets win 91 games or better, that means that they're probably going to the playoffs, and they gave me a lot of nights of happiness of me skipping around my apartment or skipping around Citi Field. If the Mets do not win over that, and they suck, and I win the bet, I'll just use the money to wipe my tears away. Looks like we're out of time. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Thank you to all my callers. I'll see you next week.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
This is Chris, signing off.
WKRP.
In Brooklyn. I didn't hear no bell.